Hey, how's it going? Rich Lee here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at some of the best young midfielders in Football Manager 2015, aged 20 and under. Okay, so first of all then we've got the English attacking midfield sensation, Ross Barkley. This player looks absolutely amazing in reality, and he looks absolutely awesome in Football Manager 2015 as well. So he's definitely well worth checking out. Look at those stats. He's got 15 acceleration, 14 pace, 16 for first touch, 15 vision, 14 for flair, 14 for determination. His stats are pretty much all green. He just looks so well rounded and awesome for an attacking midfielder. The stats on him look absolutely amazing. Obviously the main downside of Ross Barkley is that he starts out with a major knee injury and he's out for 4 to 5 months, so he won't be able to sign up straight away. But he definitely is worth keeping an eye on, monitoring his situation, keeping an eye, see if he becomes available in January. And if you can stick a January transfer bid on him, then I'd definitely highly recommend it, because Ross Barkley looks absolute class act in this game as well as in reality. Next up then we've got Correa, the Argentinian player. He's only 19 years old, again an attacking midfielder, 17 for technique, 19 for flair, 17 for determination. He's a nice skillful player, well worth having in your team. He's only 174 centimetres tall, so he's not the tallest attacking midfielder in the world, but you don't really necessarily need a great height on an attacking midfielder. He's obviously only got 7 for heading because he's not got the best of height. But, like I say, his main strength is his skill. The way he moves in around players is beautiful. He's got 16 for dribbling. He's just a really nice foot player. Decent first touch. And I'd definitely recommend taking a look at him. Moving on then, we've got the Dutch international Memphis Depay. Looks very, very good indeed. 20 years old. Got some really solid stats on him. Again, a very skillful player. 17 flair, 17 off the ball, 14 work rate, 12 for vision. 16 for technique, 16 long shots so you can have a pop from a distance and score a few. Good at free kicks, decent first touch 16, good at dribbling 16 as well. Natural fitness 17, which is awesome. And he's also pretty pacey, 15 acceleration, 15 pace. Solid little winger. You can basically do it all in an attacking sense, and he just looks absolutely awesome in this game. Now then, we move on to one of my all-time Football Manager favourites, and that is Derby County's Will Hughes. I've quite often taken on a management job at Derby County just so I can take charge of this lad and build a team around him. He really is that good. Such an awesome centre mid. 19 years old now, still at Derby. He's been awesome for the last few years. I don't know why he's still at Derby, to be honest. Like, someone should have picked him up. But there you go, still there. Still awesome in Football Manager. He's really well rounded. He's not got anything above 15 at the moment, but his stats will increase because he's only 19, and he's just very solid all-rounder that can do a bit of everything and do it incredibly well. And I'd definitely recommend taking a look at Will Hughes. He's an absolute Football Manager legend, and I hope he comes good in reality as well, just because of how good he's always been for me in Football Manager, really. And next up then we got Manchester United's Belgian sensation that is Adnan Januzaj. Now look at the stats on this lad. I don't know if he'll develop to become a superstar in reality. He's looking a bit iffy at the moment, but in Football Manager he is absolutely awesome. And once again, in Football Manager 2015, he looks like he's going to turn into an absolute world beater. Last year he was absolutely amazing, and this year once again it looks like it's going to be the same situation again. Look at those stats. He is going to be awesome in this game. He's only 19 years old, so he's got loads of development left in him, and he's got loads of potential for the future, even though he is awesome already. So yeah, he looks amazing there, but he will get better and he will turn into an even more amazing player, which is pretty unreal. But there you go. So Adnan Januzaj, definitely recommend investing in him in Football Manager. Sign him at all costs. He is awesome and he will do a massive job for you in the present as well as helping you out hugely in the future. And next then we've got Inter midfielder Natty Ohkovac. Again, a very solid player. Got some very good stats on him. 17 agility, 17 for dribbling, 17 determination, 16 vision, which is absolutely awesome. And then he got 15 passing, 16 technique. And he just looks very solid indeed. He looks like a very good centre mid, and I definitely highly recommend investing in him, because if you can pick him up, then that would be absolutely amazing. It takes a lot of money to prize him away from Inter, I've got to say. They do want to keep hold of him, but if you can get hold of him, then it's definitely worth doing, because Kovacic is absolutely awesome. Next up then, we've got a CDM, and that is the Argentinian Lucas Romero. Now, I don't really personally play with CDMs myself. If I bring through a CDM, I'll generally convert them to a centre mid, because I don't play with CDMs very often. But if you do play with a CDM, then this is definitely your man. Look at those mental attributes. They are absolutely awesome. His physical attributes aren't too bad either. And he's just because of the mental attributes that he's got, he will hold the fort well. He's got very good stats for a CDM, and if you sign him up, then he will control the middle of the pitch. He will provide you stability, and he will be a very safe player to have in that CDM role. Next up then, we've got the Belarus international, Pavel Savitsky. What a cracking left winger, especially as he's nearly out of contract, and that is the reason he's in this list basically, because he's not only is he awesome, but you can pick him up because he's out of contract, so it doesn't really get any better than that. So not only is he a wonder kid, but he's a free one, and you don't get very many of those in this game, so definitely snap up this fella, and you won't be disappointed because, well, you've got no reason to be, because it's not like you spent loads of money on him, is it? Next up then, we've got a player that it deeply pains me to have in this list. He is Liverpool's Raheem Sterling. Obviously, I'm not a fan of Liverpool at all, but Raheem Sterling is an absolute wonder kid, absolutely. He's doing wonderful things in reality right now. He looks like an absolute superstar. He's absolutely amazing for Liverpool, by far their best player I'd say at the moment. He's got 17 dribbling, 17 work rate, 15 vision, 15 teamwork. And he's just generally got some very solid stats on him. 19 acceleration, which is absolutely amazing. 15 pace. And if you do manage to pick up Raheem Sterling in Football Manager 2015, then you definitely won't be disappointed. It will be difficult to get him away from Liverpool because he is absolutely amazing, as I say. But if you do sign him up, he can play right wing, left wing, cam. His most natural position is right wing, but he can play all of those positions very comfortably and play them well. And he's definitely one for the future in reality as well as within this game. Last but not least then, we got another massively talented Belgian, and that is Anderlecht's 17-year-old sensation, Yuri Telemon. If you look at the stats on this fella, then they are absolutely amazing, especially considering he's 17 years old. It's ridiculous, really. He's got 15 technique, 15 for passing, 14 first touch, 13 free kick taking, 14 dribbling, 14 at corners, 15 bravery, 15 acceleration, 15 pace, 14 for vision, 11 for teamwork, 15 for flair. He's got some very, very solid stats on him. Like I say, he's only 17 years old too. He'll only get better. So it's kind of difficult to imagine just how awesome this player can truly be, because he's already amazing at 17. So just think what it would be like in a few years. Definitely take a look at Yuri Telemon in Football Manager 2015. He's a very solid centre mid. He looks like an absolute monster, to be honest. Like, his stats are absolutely amazing. And like I say, 17 years old, things can only get better, and they're already pretty awesome. So Yuri Telemon, I'd say, would be the absolute standout here. He is amazing. He is 17, and he will only get better. So that is the end of the list then. That is 10 of the very best young midfielders in Football Manager 2015. These are some of the best young players that the game has to offer, and these are 10 very promising players that I definitely recommend taking a look at, seeing if you can sign them up, because all of them will improve your team, will provide you with great strength and depth, and will provide you with much quality for the future. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time where I'll be taking a look at 10 of the very best young forwards within the game.